Fish smart, and welcome back to Spartan Tackle Fishing. All right guys, so on today's episode, this is gonna be the Aquacat RC boat full breakdown from unboxing to bait dropping. Now, this isn't a new Aquacat, this is a used Aquacat, so it's not gonna come with everything that it would normally come with, ordering it straight from the distributor. So we're gonna take a look at that right now. Now, before we can continue, you guys, thank you for all of the love. Please like this video and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm gonna do the best I can to give you guys a full overview of the Aquacat. Stay tuned. All right, let's go ahead and unbox this thing right now. I'm super excited. I know I have the Gannet drone already, but I don't have the Aquacat, so I'm really excited about it. It's the red version, and you can drop baits. So it does have some type of Bluetooth, some type of telemetry, but here's the Aquacat right here. Basically just gonna take everything out for now. So let me get the boat out now. There's the boat. Okay. Pretty amazing. Okay, let's see what came in the package. So first thing we got here is our Allen wrench. Okay, I'm assuming this Allen wrench is to tighten all this, the hatch here and there. So we got our Allen wrench, pretty important. We have our light right here. Looks like it connects, let's see here, what connection here, right there, that will go on here. So that'll unscrew right there and attach. Okay, so we have that. We also have the, it's like the Bluetooth antenna here. Okay, this is going to screw onto here. Okay, over here, this just screws on. That. Boom. Okay, now we got our antenna on there. Now, here is our control. This thing looks beast mode. Let's make sure it works. Turn it on. Okay, we have a green light. That's awesome. So it works. Awesome. So we have our control right here. And then we have our battery charger. Okay, this is a, let's see if we can see this. This is a B6V2 balance charger. Okay, so we got our balance charger right here. All right, pretty cool. Got that. Put that down right here. Okay, more attachments for the battery charger. A couple more connections here and here. And then we got this little nifty bag. Not sure if this comes with the main one. We got a little bag of tools. And then we have this here, it says jumper, jumper keep safe. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but it seems important. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to open the hatch with the Allen wrench. Get in position, do that now. So I'm going to take this Allen wrench here, and we're going to unscrew the hatch. Okay. All right, so in order to change the battery, I don't think you need to change the battery often on these things. I think it's actually able to run a lot of baits as opposed to the drum where you kind of, I don't think you have to unscrew that all the way, just a little bit. So I unscrewed this way too much. FYI, you do not have to do that. Screw this in a little bit more. Okay. And do the other side now. Counterclockwise, obviously. Okay. So our hatch is now off. Okay. Now, let's see what we got in here. So now let's first take a look at the battery. Okay, so here's the battery compartment right there. I'm just going to twist this knob. This comes up like that, okay? Now the battery is inside there, so I'm gonna take that out now. Okay, just a simple connection right here. All right, let's take a look at this battery. All right, here we go. This battery is pretty beast. It's a 2500 6-cell, so that's pretty beast. This should be good enough for 1 to 2 days of dropping baits. I'm definitely gonna put it to use, but this is a beast battery. Okay, so that's where the battery goes in there. All right, and then over here we have a switch on here. It goes from autopilot to manual. So here's your autopilot and there's your manual, okay? Pretty cool so far. Okay guys, let's work on the battery charge now. Now I've already plugged it in. Obviously just the DC cord here, and then to connect to the battery is right here. Now the cell connection is right here, depending on if it's 4 cell, 5 cell or 6 cell. Ours is a 6 cell, okay? So that's what we got right now. Now what I'm gonna do is it's just very easy. You just connect the battery right here, like most RC stuff. So we got that connected. And I'm also gonna connect this part here, because it's a 6 cell. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Okay, got it. Okay, that's it. And let's see if I can get this closer to the camera and do it with one hand. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, now, you can see this in the camera or no? I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna select start, and I'm gonna select LiPo, 5.7 amps, 22.2 volts, and then hit start again. Yes, LiPo, yes, 5.7, yes, 6 cell. We're good. I'm gonna hold start down, it's checking the battery, and hit it one more time, and we're good. It's charging the battery right now. How easy is that? Okay, so we got all that taken care of. Let's go ahead and look quickly at the bait release. Okay, so here's the bait release right here. Now, I don't know, my hand can fit in here. It's it's decent, but what I plan on doing is making a special attachment for my leader that will loop around this here, this little thing here. And basically when this pops open, it's gonna come off of that. So that's what I plan on doing. But I can also slide stuff in there if I want less drag. Now, the way you do this is, it looks like there's a little push pin here. You push this in to close it. Okay, so I push that in, it closes, we're good to go. Now with the remote control, I just took out the battery so I can't show this, but on the remote control, I would hit, let's see here, it looks like this button here, I'd push this forward, and it would pull this in, and release that like that. So pretty cool. I'll be showing you guys more on the beach. Okay guys, now I'm going to try to install the battery, okay? I just got this charged, so it's all charged up now. It's a 2500, 6 cell, 22.8 volts, 570 watts. So I'm gonna do this now. All right, so I take the Allen wrench here, okay? And I just unscrew the hatch right here. It's already unscrewed, and also right here, okay? That pops right off. It's very nice. I really like this toy. Okay, remember this hatch here slides like this, goes up. Now, I'm gonna put the 2500 down and towards the back. Hopefully this will just slide right in here. And you wanna be very careful because this battery is heavy and you do not wanna damage your boat. So that slides in there. I'm gonna connect here, like this. This thing smells like fiberglass, it's crazy. Okay, it's already on. Now I'm gonna keep this in AP mode, which is autopilot. Let's close the battery hatch carefully. Okay, close it. And we're gonna twist this knob to lock it. Okay, there, now it's locked by twisting that knob. Now we're gonna put the hatch back on and make sure she fires up. All right, so there's the hatch. Goes right in there, nice little seal. I'm gonna screw this back on here. Now there's a sign here that says tighten fully, so that's good advice. Really good advice, especially because it is going to be exposed to water. I'm gonna get this one tightened over here as well. Okay, this is brutal. I'm trying to do this and also film the shot. This is a weird angle. I'm too old for this. All right, anyways, got this one tightened up here. Okay, and here. Now, let's see if we can get this thing to sync with the control. All right, guys. Here is the control right here. So I'm going to take you through this. Here's the on-off switch. That's your battery indicator light right there. It's green. It's going to go to yellow and then red. So red is going to be low. Yellow is going to be getting low. So just keep an eye on your battery. Obviously you don't want the boat to take off. Now here's what's important. Before you start, you know, the boat and whatnot, you want to make sure all of your switches are in the right place. So the first switch is your waypoint switch here. I'm not really going to mess with that because I'm not in any lakes or anything, so I'm going to leave this alone. This always needs to be switched up to off. If you have it switched down, this switch here becomes a waypoint switch. Okay, so you always want to have this up. This is your bait release switch right here. It's a spring loaded, so it just snaps back, but when you're ready to deploy bait, boom, pop that. Pretty simple, guys. And now this over here, again, you want it in center mode. In the center is manual, and back is autopilot. So all the way back is autopilot. Okay, let me see if I get a better view of that. So that's autopilot. Center is manual, and then all the way forward to return home. So again, you put everything back. When you start the boat, you want your waypoint off, and you want this on in the center on manual mode here. Now, when you're ready to arm the boat, you go all the way right. It marks the home point, and it's ready to initiate. Now here's what's important. Now when you go out really far, so you go out you're going forward here, you go out say 600 yards, hit the bait release, boom, pop the bait off. Now keep going forward and steer a little bit around the bait, and what you're gonna wanna do, boom, hit return home. So this is amazing. So I'm not gonna really go into the waypoint indicator. I'm gonna leave that for a different video because this is really heavy right here, the whole waypoint thing. But that's your basic control setup for the Aquacat. I'm very happy about this. This looks very, very simple. Stay tuned for the beach scenes coming up right now. All right, you guys, as you can see, we are at the beach. So all I'm doing now is waiting for Donnie to get here. I figured Donnie Tidwell would be best to kind of help me with this breakdown since he's one of the most experienced at the Aquacat. So all I did is just picked out a beach where there's no one at, and the water is super flat. I'm gonna show you guys right now. See? I mean, that is very, very flat. Anyways, guys, so like I said, I'm waiting for Donnie to get here. He's gonna help me a little bit with the breakdown, make sure I'm doing everything right. So after that, he's gonna take off, and I'm gonna fish a little bit solo and hopefully catch something with the Aquacat. Y'all stay tuned for a proper breakdown. Okay guys, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the boat ready to turn on. So the first thing we do is turn the control on. So I'm gonna turn this control on now. Okay, the control is on. I don't know if we can see that, but it is on. Let me turn down the OSI. Maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, control. The control is now on, okay? The control's on. And now we're gonna flip the switch on the Aquacat, which is right here. Okay, flip this on. Now they're gonna sync, okay? The indicator light right here. I don't know if we could see that, but it's blinking blue right now. Okay, so when it's blinking blue, it's trying to get the signal. Okay, when it gets a signal, it's gonna start blinking green. So we're gonna wait. Okay, now that it is blinking green, I'm going to hold right on the joystick right now. We want a solid green, which will arm the boat and also create the home point. Okay, so it's making noise right now. Okay, normally it will go red, yellow, but now we have our solid green, so it is ready to go. So we're armed, and let's deploy it right now. All right, now we're gonna go to bait deployment. I'm gonna show you guys how to attach this right now. This is a little bit difficult just because I am solo right now, okay? So here's my leader, okay? I'm just gonna use a normal, this is a Spartan Tackle Morocco leader. Go to spartantackle.com, get some of our leaders, okay? I'm gonna show you guys two different ways to do this. The first one is the bait fitting in the compartment. The second way is dragging it, okay? So the first way, fitting in here, I'm gonna take this ray that I've chunked out, okay? I've chunked this out right here, and I'm gonna put the hook through the eye. the best spot for it, okay? Now, the hook's gotta lay flat in there. So I'm gonna put it in like this, okay? Look at that, just slides right in. Now, I'm gonna take the weight, okay? Take the weight, slide the weight up here. Now through this little claw, I'm gonna put the weight, okay? The swivel part of the weight, all right? So putting the weight on there, like that, and making sure all the stuff's out of the way, I'm closing it, pushing this in and locking it. That's it. Okay, that's one way. Now this is a good way for the least resistance, okay? This is gonna have the least resistance, you're gonna save the most battery. This is a great way to run it. Now here's another way, okay? Let me open this. Now when you're running it, it pops open, drops the weight, pulls this out, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you another way if you wanna run bigger baits, okay? So, let me show you. Here's a bigger piece of stingray right here, okay? So, I'm gonna show you this. Again, I'm gonna go through the eye. Okay, the difference here is, okay? Difference here is I've made a little braid loop right here that I've tied. Hope you guys can see that right here, okay? So I'm just gonna take this, and this is through the loop of the cable, just a piece of braid. I'm gonna take the piece of braid and put it through the claw and shut this like that, okay? Now this is ready to go. And it's gonna essentially drag the whole thing. Now, you can run giant baits like this. I'm gonna, in Texas, I'm gonna stick to smaller baits that fit in this compartment just to save on the battery. But that is essentially how you set up the bait compartment. You can either use a compartment or not use a compartment just like this. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. Y'all sit tight. What's up, y'all? All right, I'm gonna show you guys just a quick deployment. Because I'm solo, it's gonna be, like I said, it's hard to do this breakdown, so I'm just gonna take the GoPro out there right now and deploy this. Just got down from the rack. I got 2 out. Y'all, I'm also trying to catch a shark. But anyways, all right, we're ready to go. It's all souped up, so I'm gonna grab the control and grab the Aquacat, putting my foot here as I lift, okay, to get it off the stand. Now, like I said, this is gonna be hard because I have the GoPro, the boat, and the control. Now I'm not going full throttle, I'm going about 3/4 throttle. Okay, and then I'm gonna see if return home works. Okay, so this is good. So I go out, let's just make sure it goes past that sandbar. Okay, got through the breaker, awesome. Boom, hit the bait release right here. All right, hit the bait release right here. Boom. Okay, bait released. I'm gonna put this in return home right now, all the way forward. Just make sure it comes home. Now remember, before it gets all the way back, remember, put it back into manual mode, which is the middle, okay? So put it back into manual mode or it will run aground because it has the home point. Remember that it has the home point towards the shore. So it's gonna get past this breaker. I'm gonna put it back in manual mode, which is the middle, okay? It's right there, putting it in manual mode now. Okay, it is in manual mode. And the bait box is open. Now to grab it, I'm just gonna get ahead of it, grab the handle, and I'm good to go. Boom. That's it. That's how easy it is. All right, you guys, I hope my edit turned out well for y'all. I wanted to keep it all about the breakdown from the Aquacat. I'll have some more breakdowns when it comes to telemetry, but this was my initial breakdown. And overall, my opinion of the Aquacat is absolutely great. I really love the Aquacat. It's very, very simple to use. There's no calibration. It's definitely comparable to the drones. And you know, quite frankly, I'm looking forward to running it, and I really like it. Anyways, you guys, thank you for tuning in. As always, visit our website, get some cool leaders, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you guys around.